Hey guys, how's it going? This is my 2020 annual reflection. So 2020 was definitely a year of the crazy, but ironically, or because of the crazy, this was the year I learned to take better care of my finances and learn how to invest. So finances. Earlier in the year, my dad basically gave me a financial intervention. He flew out to Orlando from North Carolina and he was saying like, yo son, like what you're doing isn't correct. You can't just live paycheck to paycheck, draining your savings. Like you gotta start saving for retirement. And it kind of gave me a wake up call like, hey, you can't just live like this. All right, so I think this year I started to take things more seriously. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna talk about is my freelance income, my freelance jobs. So this year I had about 6 clients, not bad. I worked on some pretty big projects, but it was inconsistent work. And that was kind of what my dad was trying to tell me. And especially after COVID happens, there were projects where I didn't get paid for a couple of months, but I kind of felt like it was like gambling. Like sometimes you get paid, sometimes you don't. What's your luck? I don't know. It's a good income boost, but I wouldn't use that as my main income source. Okay. Next, my Etsy store. So my Etsy store did pretty good this year. It's a really good side hustle. Definitely enjoyed doing it. It's fun to create paintings outside of online work, to work with a paintbrush and real paint and have like a finished product in the end. It's super nice. Very good side hustle. Again, I realized, hey, it's a good side hustle, but it may not be your main source of income. All right. Now finally to my main source of income, teaching, okay? So this year, I worked with private students, I worked on OutSchool, and I had adult classes. I had 3 kind of things going with me, for me. Private students, that was pretty cool. I've worked with people who worked at Universal Creative, art directors, engineers, architects. It was super fun working with a lot of these students, teaching them like digital painting and everything. That was nice to get to know people. Eventually, I branched out into OutSchool, and this was huge for me because it helped doing a large number of classes with kids, and in that environment, I learned so much in a way to like interact with lots of different type of students. My speaking voice became better. I became more social, and I was in an OutSchool community with other teachers, and it was just so powerful. I'm so thankful to be in that community, and it's almost like a cult. I would say it's not a cult, it's a company, you know, right? And the company is very supportive of all the teachers working on that platform. And lastly, I also did adult classes. So OutSchool is mainly 18 years and under, right? So adult classes would be adults were seeing me post this stuff on my Instagram and they're like, hey, I want to learn too. Can I take your class? So I did a couple of classes. I did have to do the marketing myself, opposed to if it was like on OutSchool, it does it for you. And that was not bad. That was not bad. Still working on it, but overall, I got paid to do what I loved, and I was able to get a very stable and predictable income. It probably isn't as prestigious as working for a very big theme park company, but working as an online art teacher, I'm making a difference on these kids' lives. It was, I know, I got to do what I love. Another thing, Facebook Marketplace. All right, that's another really super fun way that I made money this year. I know a lot of people are like flipping stuff. So when I was living at Whisper Lake Apartments, I would walk around and I'd find a bunch of free stuff in the dumpster, and I'm just gonna flip through the stuff, and you're basically guaranteed to make money since I found it for free. And for me, it was just like an exercise because I walk around my apartment anyways. And if I see something, you know, I'll carry it back to my apartment. It's a good workout. I take some photos. I make a couple of dollars. It's good for the environment. They get a good deal. The people, you know, you sell it for cheap, so the person gets a good deal off of it, and you know, you get a couple of dollars for working out, basically. You know, carrying heavy stuff. It's like going to the gym. Okay, next, YouTube channel. Okay, so this year I was working on my YouTube channel a bit, Theme Park Arts. So got a good number of videos, and that was pretty fun. I think the reason why I stopped doing it because I was too busy teaching and stuff. So I do want to revitalize my YouTube channel again next year and use that to kind of drive more students and build up my business. And lastly, investment accounts. So when COVID happened, right, and the stock market was falling, that's when I started to do research into like stock market and stuff. And I learned so much from Graham Stephan. And that's when I started to learn about like a Roth IRA, that kind of stuff. And I took investment more seriously, and I learned so much just in general. Okay, next, friendships. So met a lot of pretty good friends. So one of my new friends I met this year his name was Cujo. He was actually just my neighbor. You don't really go out much, but since he's your neighbor, I got to know him a little bit, and he was super cool. We had fun getting to know each other, bike riding and stuff. Yeah, that was cool. It was cool. Another friend a new friend I met this year, his name was Andrew. I met him from selling bikes. He has his own bike shop, so he helped me fix up my bikes, and like I helped him with some videography and stuff. So yeah, it was super cool to kind of meet another business person. And of course, Jamil and Eric, my coworkers from work. It's always nice to have a friend or two around, especially during these lonely times, and during lockdown. All right, exercise and health. So I would say this year I stayed pretty healthy. I got in a group with a lot of biking and hiking, yoga, right? Swimming, running, tennis. So I did join a running club, and that was super cool. And I joined this tennis club too. I love tennis. So I played that for a little bit, but eventually, I don't know. I feel like I'm healthy, but I'm not necessarily strong. Okay, so maybe this next coming year, let's work on becoming stronger. I feel like I'm healthy, but I think there could be some improvement because right now the cold, it's killing me. Yeah. All right, family. I think I really struggled in this category. So I moved home to California late August, and it was super difficult living back home. I thought it was gonna be easy. But I think maybe because of COVID and we spent time apart and I'm more independent and living back home, it was tough. I should probably put some focus in this area with like the family. All right, so yeah, in conclusion, I feel like this year I was probably one of the lucky ones that I happened to be in a niche, working on a career teaching that worked while COVID happened. I was really lucky to have somewhere I can pivot to get income while all of this happened. So all right, let's see. Next year resolutions 2021. I think I do want to work on strength and health, become really strong this year, physically and mentally as well. I want to keep growing my teaching business. Branch into YouTube. Do more stuff there. And number 3, I think I want to do more spirituality stuff. I think this year has been really grounded in reality and and money and practical stuff. But I do want to touch base on, my spirit, taking a breath, connecting with people, the higher purpose, stuff like that. All right. Okay. That is my 2020 annual reflection. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys are having a good year. Okay. Bye.